Yeah, I definitely appreciate this too. We were just the craziest thing about it. We were just on the phone with Dev.
Really?
Yeah, because this dude's son is
Yeah,
dumb nice, bro.
really? How
What?
old is he?
His son 14 years old. Yo, this dude got pro
That's
potential, Dad.
crazy.
He
For real?
pumping it, crossing, cooking like a baby Crawford, Jamal Crawford type of dude.
Is he what I was about to say, what school and stuff is he in?
He down there in Georgia. I'm gonna send you his highlights, but he down there in
Yeah.
Georgia. His name is King of Rouge or something like that. I'm like, yo, this
You,
kid is nice, bro.
you
This is
got
the
Dev
time I
on
saw him.
Facebook?
I don't know. Coach sent me his video
Send
again
you.
because he sent it to me
I didn't
last time.
know.
We were just on the phone with Dad
Hmm.
because he was asking like how he should move with him and stuff like that because he went to a certain showcase and he said agents was coming at him and stuff like that.
Hmm.
We
Oh
got
yeah, he
size
gonna
too.
be.
The kid is nice, but when you see him, you're gonna like him. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and he tall too. He 14.
He's 14,
That's
boom,
crazy, bro. Time be
attacking like
flying though.
hitting, like throwing on a dime and hitting and all that. I know his highlights, but you
I
just looking
know he
at
ain't
the.
got no. He got an ugly jumper like this.
Uh,
Nah, he don't. Yeah, all right, yeah. Long he ain't
yeah,
got his
yeah,
daddy
like, you ready?
jumper. Nah, word. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check him out. You gonna have to send it to me though,
Yeah,
for
I'm definitely
sure.
gonna send it to you, bro. I appreciate you doing this too. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get like
Yeah.
got somebody else, but definitely you a pillar. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So,
For sure.
you gotta tell your story because, each everyone's story is relating to some another person, like, you know what I'm saying? And so
Right.
um we starting younger too. We getting kids younger now too. Like, so it's like,
Uh-huh.
you know what I mean? So we trying to get them now. That's been my vision too, to get them younger so that, y'all come prep. You got 6 months, 7 months. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got to have
Yeah.
a mindset. Like, you got to be different.
Bro, this the best time to even be playing like basketball. This the best time to be alive, bro. Like if you was born in this time, man, this the best time to, man. They just don't know, bro. They
I
just
don't
don't know. It's
know.
the best time to be alive right now. And yeah.
So much
Yeah,
bread in
y'all.
that joint.
And y'all getting them early too. Yeah, bro. This
Yeah,
the
but the only
best
thing though, they don't. Sometimes you get them early, they still think they got a lot of time.
time
You
fly,
understand
bro.
that? Because they're
Hmm.
not like when you've been hurt, then you understand that pain already. So you a little bit more smarty, like nah, I gotta stay humble. I'm not gonna go that way too because I know it's
Yeah.
taken away from me easily. Like so, I'm gonna keep building on what I got when you young. Sometimes
Hmm.
your decision making is not always the best. Your vision is
Right.
not always the clearest, and
Uh-huh.
you're not. So you're not. Iron sharpens iron. So you're not
Yeah.
fully there yet. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? It's yet to see when you get up against something, a sword that's really sharp, how you going to really respond to that. Like,
Nah, that's a fact though. That's a fact though. That's why I tell my little brother a senior.
oh, you're
He a senior
senior?
this year. Yeah, he a senior. This year he playing under my uncle right now though.
Oh, okay.
My uncle that was overseas.
Rookie
He a
Miller.
high school coach. Yep. He playing under him this year, so this his last year, but he probably going. I don't know, man. We gonna see. He about 6'1", 6'2", 6'1", 6'2". He weighs where size 12 and a half. He
Yeah.
way bigger than me.
But do he
Yeah. He
got that
got it.
dog in him like that? Or
Yeah, it's there, Kev. It's there. Like he got it in him, but it gotta be there all the time. You know what I'm saying? It can't
mm,
just be there halfway. You know what I mean? So
mm.
we trying to figure out the best route and
That's the
stuff
hard
for him to
part
go.
sometimes because y'all coached him. So sometimes
Hmm.
when y'all coaching him, he's hearing it, he's in it, but it's not as because he's hearing it a lot, but then it's not the same. It's a different when Unc is saying that, you know what I'm trying to say? Unc gonna love me
Hmm.
regardless. Like he always gonna talk crap to me, but it's a different when someone else now that person taking you out and you like, yo, coach, take me out for no reason, and you feel and so you on point more, like you know what I'm saying?
Right,
So you
right.
might have to
Yeah.
go to someone else at a certain point in time for him to get to that next. You feel me?
Yeah, we can't hold your hand, you know? So
Man.
That's how I go. That's how I tell like I some situations I just leave them. I live like I
Mhm.
know the answer to some situation. I tell my mom like, mom, nah, leave,
Mhm.
like let him figure it out.
You
You know
gotta
what I'm
fall.
saying?
You
So
gotta feel that joint.
yeah, you might have to fall 10 times, you know what I'm saying, to stand up that one time, So I had to figure it out, you know what I mean? So I ain't here to hold your hand, fool. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? I gotta show you the
That's man
ropes.
though. It's different. It's different. We men. That's how you got to
Hmm.
grow up. Like a female, it's not gonna do the same way because they're nurtured. They're gonna,
Right,
you know
right.
what I'm saying? A man is like, listen, you got to get up and fight, fam. Like, what do you want?
Right, right,
Like,
right,
we
right.
in
Yeah.
war, bro. Like, I understand you
Yeah.
hungry, all that, but listen, we can't focus on, we can't focus
Right,
on
right.
that right now, bro. We got to
Nah,
make
that's
it
a
home,
fact.
like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, bro, we got to suck it up,
Hmm.
like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, for real. That's why I tell her, yeah.
You know what I mean?
So yeah, yeah, he got that. Yeah, but you know what I mean? He want it. He want it. So I ain't gotta, you know what I mean? Like
But
chase
now you
him or
just need
nothing.
a little
So
bit extra guidance. Like he's there. Like, you know what I'm saying? As long as he
mhm.
graduate, do what he gotta do. I mean, we'll help him still too. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. I've been really like trying to see like which way should he really go, because you know what I mean, he got to be around some, I want him around some other wolves that's hungry. That's what I was
Oh,
around, you know
I
what I
know
mean? So
that.
I'm around my mom, yeah, like he had it. He ain't grow up like me.
Mm,
I grew up hard and rough, you know what I mean?
mm.
So my mom them, by the time he was that age,
It was
everybody
different.
good. He got a basketball hoop at home. He got his own little
It's different.
space down there. He got a whole crib to himself downstairs. He got his own room, all that stuff. I ain't grow up like that. You know
But
what
it
I
ain't
mean?
never
A
gonna be
big
the same
house.
though, Dad. It's never gonna
Yeah.
be the same, like, you know what I'm saying? Everyone got
Yeah.
goals and dreams based upon,
Hmm.
you know what I'm
Yeah, yeah. So he just, that's what I just want him to run. So just to show him like, bro, like
Just the real.
it's yeah, like kids is hungry, bro. Like they trying to bite your head off. Even your teammates, they trying to kill you, bro. Like they know you, y'all teammates at the end of the day, bro. Don't get it messed up, but bro, they trying to do the same thing you doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I had to tell him, but I don't be thinking it processes
He hear
it
it all the
processes it.
time. Like he's seeing you
Yeah,
as who you are, but he don't know, and that's gonna lead into so we can
bro.
start. Cause I want to be respectful of your time and stuff like that as well.
Oh
Like,
yeah, nah, you fine, you good,
yeah,
you
yeah,
good. Yeah,
that
yeah, go
you
ahead.
know what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying. This whole thing's for you to tell your story. Like, you know what I'm trying to say, which is
Right.
extremely important because many times people don't know the story. They don't know the grind. They don't know what someone been through. They might see, they don't, they don't know the blood, sweat, and the tears, like, you know what I'm saying, the
Mm-hmm.
sacrifices and different things like that. And so, I feel you had a great, unique story. Like, you know what I mean? You're a tremendous
Mm-hmm.
success story for multiple ways. You was an undersized guard. You know what I'm trying to say? You didn't play your last year. Like, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yep.
Um,
Yeah.
and you took that and, and all the odds was against you. You,
Right.
but
Yeah.
you didn't let that defy you. You understand
Right.
what I'm trying to say? And you persevered, right? You went
Right.
JUCO, right? Got All
Right.
American. You understand
Right.
what I'm trying to say? Transfer
Right.
D1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Got newcomer of the year, bro.
Right.
Proved it on that ESPN.
Yeah. Yeah. For
Big
sure.
game winning shots, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you took it
Mm-hmm.
on to the professional level.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? So there's many guards that should follow your blueprint. Like, you know what I'm trying to
Mm-hmm.
say? Like, there's way bigger guards. A lot of guards out there like, yo, I'm not big enough.
Right. Yeah.
You understand what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah. And
So
that's why I tell them like, yeah, like you said, bro, I got a unique story. Yeah, I personally like my story, bro, is like what you call betting on yourself. You know what
So
I'm
tell us a
saying?
little bit more about your story, and then I'll ask you some different questions in relation to that. But we definitely want to just, talk about maybe like your high school or something like a little bit like what led you, and then we'll talk about how, when you came to S4G and stuff like that.
Okay. So I originally I was a starter in high school, my freshman year,
What
all the
state?
way
What
up
state?
to
What state?
and what in Charleston, West Virginia. Charleston,
Okay.
West Virginia. I was originally started from my freshman year all the way up to my junior
Varsity?
year. My junior year of varsity, yeah. So I they had me come to freshman tryouts, and then I was just doing a freshman bad, so it was too easy. So
Mm.
he made me leave first day, and he told me come back with the JVs. So
Mm.
then I came back with the JVs, and after 2 days I was doing them bad. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So after that, coach his name Rick Green, coach Rick Green, he had me start practicing with the varsity, and I started practicing with the varsity and stuff, and I'm seeing how things was, and I knew eventually, like, we had a good senior point guard. He was a good dude. His name he actually went D1 himself too.
Mm.
He played at Charleston Southern University.
Mm.
Glenn Self, his name Glenn Self. He went D1 too, but he was kind of like guide me, bro, and like I was up
Mm.
under his wing. I was coming home with him after school and stuff, and
Mm.
this and that. And my mom low key didn't feel too comfortable about it because he was a senior and I was a freshman. And she know how our state is too. She didn't really know the kid or nothing like that. So she probably just being a mom, like,
Mhm.
look, he 18, my son
14, like,
14. I don't want
yeah.
him doing the wrong thing, smoking, drinking. I don't know
Yeah.
what this kid into. But she found out shortly, like, he a good dude, suburban
Mm.
kid. So he took me up under his wing, bro. Like, he was just kind of like just showing me the ropes. And this was probably like, I think this was probably like the set. Coach didn't play me the first two games of the season. I was kind of like just watching, but I dress varsity. I played 2 quarters of JV, and then I dress varsity. So
Mm.
I go out there, get my little 20, then I'm sitting on varsity. So I'm watching everything. But you know me, I'm still 14, bro. So I'm kind of like shaky and
Mhm.
scared and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Nerves running and stuff, big old crowd. I'm looking around and stuff. And this we was playing the number 1 team in the state, the number 3 team in the state, and we was playing against Brett McClanahan. That's his name. He actually went to Akron University, but he had a whole
Mm.
bunch of hype and stuff around him, bro. And he was a 4-star. He's a 4-star recruit, and he ended up going to Akron. He's a real good kid. Everybody came out to see him. So, coach, I'm at the end of the bench, and I remember this like it was yesterday, bro. Coach, like, he like, Day, he like, come on, and it's like. It's like 16 seconds left in the half, and I guess he ain't want Glenn to get his fifth foul or whatnot. And I'm like, I try to act like I ain't hear him at first. He was like, Day, and I was like, oh snap! So I just hurry up, threw my stuff on, ran to the score table. I'm like, he threw me in, so I'm looking around. I'm kind of like, shoot, what we doing? What
Good
they like,
shot.
man, bro, this your man. I'm like, all right, bet. So one of the seniors came to him like, this your man, this your man. Boom, 16 seconds, boom. We got that 16 seconds out the way. I'm like, all right. I'm like, all right, cool. I was like, shoot, I done got my feet wet a little bit. Like,
Mm.
I'm thinking I could have stayed in there longer. So I was kind of like hoping that he put me back in the second half, but he never did. So came around that next week, we played the number 1 team in the state. So I don't know who he talked to or what he was thinking in his mind. He never told me nothing. I just practiced normal the whole week. He came to me. He was like, I want to have a meeting with you. That's what he said to me. And I'm in a lunch. I'm like, dang, what? You're just
Did
running through
wrong. You
your
think I
head.
did
I'm
something
in
wrong?
class.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in class. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm like,
You shook
man, what
right
he want?
now.
Yeah. I'm like, what do he want a meeting with me for? So meeting came around, it was like around like 11, 12, and he was our gym teacher too. So he came to me, he was like, how you think you played last game? And I'm like, I don't know what to say to that because I only got in for 16 seconds. So I'm like, I mean, I was like, I was only in for 16 seconds. I was like, it was pretty fair. Yeah, I don't even actually remember exactly what I said to him, but he was like, well, you starting. He was like, you starting next game. I'm
Mm.
like, I'm like, bro, I'm in my head, I'm like, all right, bet. So I'm acting like I got my
Confident
chest
and all
out,
that stuff like
So,
that. Like,
but the whole time I'm like, I'm starting. So the whole week I'm jittery and stuff in class. I'm like, bro, I'm like, we about to play against the number one team in the state,
mm,
South Charleston, West Virginia. We about to do this and that. But look, turned out I end up doing my thing.
mm.
I ended up scoring 12, I think 12 or 14 points. 12 or 14 points. We got beat, but I ended up holding my own out there,
Against the
bro.
top
So
rank, one of the top ranked
yeah,
dudes.
so
Like,
yeah, so everything was natural, So I was like,
that
dang,
started you off. That started that showed you that basically you belong. Like,
I belong exactly, and that's all it took, bro. And it
how that
was it was
season
on
go?
from
So
there.
how that season go? Ninth grade, you kept
Uh,
starting, or you kept like,
we actually end up we didn't make it to states or nothing. We was just all right my freshman year. We was all right. We was okay. You know what I'm saying? But we wasn't a team to play with. Like you ain't just about to just come in our house
yeah,
and beat
yeah,
us. You
yeah,
know?
like a mid major,
Yeah. So
type, like.
right. So yeah, it was all right. But my my sophomore year, it was the same way. We was kind of like mediocre. We had a real good shooting guard. He averaged like 35 on our team.
Mm,
Chase Smith, and he didn't end up going nowhere. I don't know why though, bro. He can shoot the lights out. He averaged like 35 and he was killing. And so we ended up having a all right year. But my junior year, bro, that's when like we had a couple transfers. We
mm.
had Taquan Gore, Deshaun Badger. We had a couple transfers, bro, and that's when we took out. Like nobody in the state could beat us. And we actually ended up getting beat by Scott County, Kentucky. That's a school out in Kentucky, and they had a bunch of D1 dudes out there. And we ended up going to states and stuff, but we lost in the semifinals in by 2 points. We only
Mm,
got beat like I think like twice that year, 2 or 3 times. We was number one in the state though,
mm.
and that was the experience. But
So after
I
that,
don't
coming off
know.
the 11th grade year, y'all making it to the states, number one.
Mhm.
Well, you was like a top player on that team, right? I'm assuming.
Right. Yep. I was a top player. We had two younger guys coming in. See, I was in a suburban community.
Yeah.
So they had, they gotta protect their own, you know what I'm saying? So they
Oh, it's a lot of
protect that.
politics, a lot of
Yeah.
politics, a lot of politics, a lot of
Yeah.
politics.
So it was a kid, and bro, like I'm a straight shooter, bro. Like I put names out there, bro. Like I don't
Yeah,
like,
you
oh
good, you
yeah,
good,
this
you good,
kid,
you
this
good.
kid, yeah. Yeah, it was a kid, Ryan Switzer. Ryan Switzer, he ended up making it to the NFL though,
Okay, so
man.
he was an
Yeah.
athlete.
Yeah, shout out to Switz. He was a real cool guy and whatnot. He ended up playing varsity. His they was I was a junior and they was freshmen. And then as we go on there, he kind of like he babe Luke Eddy. He ended up going D1 too though. Just he was all right basketball player, real good dude, kept good grades. You know what I'm saying? He was, mediocre
Yeah,
type guard. He kept Luke Eddy kind of babe, bro. Like he did him like how he did me. So
yeah, yeah.
I
I was gonna say
knew
that.
this was gonna be a year, my senior year. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm like, yeah, but he had told me I had got suspended. I'm a stand on what I stand on. Yeah, I had got suspended my senior year earlier through the year. Me and the starting center, Taquan Gore, we ended up getting into it. We got suspended in school for arguing. For arguing, they sent us home for 3 days. So that was it, bro. So coach told me he said he wanted a meeting with me again. So I went down there and had a meeting with him. He like, look, you
Same
ain't
coach.
allowed
It's
to
the
come.
same coach that from freshman.
Yeah, Rick Green. So he told me like you ain't allowed to come to no workouts, uh, no fall ball, and I see you in trials. So I'm like, yo, he making me come to trials. I'm like so I tell my mom, I'm like, yeah, I can't play in nothing. He want me to come in trials. So whole time Luke Eddy has been running the starting point guard spot. He a sophomore now. You know what I'm saying? So he running the show while I'm out. And like I said, it went from there. So trials came, bro, I'm killing. Trials came, so I'm like, I'm not even supposed to be in here. I'm thinking he just like punishment
Yeah,
type
yeah,
deal.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not even supposed to be in here with
Disrespecting
these
me now,
guys.
coach.
Yeah, like
Like,
they don't make me come to trials, bro. Like,
you just want to
so
state, like,
exactly. So boom, we trials come, boom, boom. Third day come, that's when he come down there, he start cutting people after practice. You gotta go in there, have a one-on-one meeting type deal. So boom, my turn came. I knew it was some BS. Like it was a coach named he and shout out to Unc, man. He's a good dude too, man. Moo Gaines, DJ, and Coach Early. But Moo Gaines, he was D2 National Player of the Year. You
hmm,
can look him up too. He was a problem, bro. Like he was that deal. But yeah, it was some three coaches in there, and then Coach Green was in there, and it was kind of like, how you have one of them little documentary deals, and the people around you, like the little ESPN thing, people around you, and then you the spotlight just on you.
you're like a
I
painting.
came
Yeah,
in, and
yeah.
yeah, I came in, I sat down, and I could see off rip that it wasn't nothing good
Energy was
because
off, like,
yeah, the energy was off, and then Coach DJ, Coach Moot Gaines, Coach Early, could none of them look at me when I first walked in. Everybody was like this, looking down the whole time, looking down like this. They couldn't even look me in my eyes. So I looked around, and he just like this. The head coach, he like he sat down. So I sat down. He was like, it ain't no spot for you on this team. And I'm looking, I'm thinking he playing. So I'm like, I'm looking at. It took me a second. I looked at him, and then I was just like, all right. He ain't say nothing else. He was like, you can clean out your locker. So I cleaned out my locker, and like it didn't really like hit me until I left and got home. My friend was taking me home, so oh yeah, he showed me a list before. My bad. Excuse me. He showed me a list, and it was 10 guys on there. I'm better than all 10 dudes, right? He told me, he was like, yeah, I don't think that's what he says. Like, I don't. It's not a spot for you on this team. He was like, I don't think you fit in. You better than none of these guys. That's what he showed me. He showed me a list. Showed me a list of dudes. I'm like, what? And I'm looking. I'm like, bro, huh? So I ain't say nothing. I'm like, all right, cleaned out my locker room. Boom, left. So he cut me. So I'm like, so I'm coming out the locker room. My friend Joseph Saunders, he takes me home. He taking me home. He like, what'd he say, bro? I was like, bro, he cut me. And Joe's like, man, like, bro, stop playing. Like, he waved me like, bro, what'd he say, bro? You playing around. Like, we getting in Joseph's Jaguar. He was driving a Jaguar at the time. His dad was a police officer. He
hmm.
was like kind of like the only black kid from that school, like driving something clean. And he like, man, stop playing. I'm like, nah, I'm like, bro, he cut me, bro. He like, bro, swear. It took for me to swear to God to him that he cut me till he believed me. I was like, bro, I swear to God he cut me. He said, bro, what? And Joe, the whole time I'm just quiet home. Joe like, yo, I can't believe he did, bro. You tell me you playing, bro. I'm like, nah, bro. So it was a long ride home, bro. That 10-minute ride felt like 2 hours, bro. And I'm at home. I'm young, bro. I'm only 17. It's my senior year, and I'm thinking in my head it haven't really hit me yet. So I get home, my mom, I think she was upstairs or somewhere. I went to the back patio, bro, and that's when it hit me. Like,
Hmm.
I let it out, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I cried, bro. Like, and I'm talking about, like, I cried, bro. I
Fine, you
cried for
like you breaking
hours.
down, like that pain hit you, that reality hit you, like dang,
Yeah,
why
like,
everything I
dang.
worked for is over. How can this is unfair? This is like this is it's over.
Yeah, it was bad, bro. And my mom, she came, you know what I mean? She came in. She hugged me and stuff. She was trying to make sure I was good. She like, you gonna be good. You gonna be good. I'm like, nah. I'm like, I'm telling her this at the time. I'm like, nah, it's over. Like, it ain't nothing for me to do. Like, it's over. Like, I can't. Like, and then at the time, if you transfer, you gotta sit out a year
Out of here.
type deal. Yeah, so I'm like, it's over. It ain't nothing I can do. It's over. It's over. I kept telling her that. I'm just crying. I'm letting by. I'm talking about I cried. I cried
Mm,
even some days after that, cried.
mm.
So what I did was my grandma and them, they lived on the west side of Charleston. I moved in with them. I tried to transfer to Capitol High School and see if I could beat that rule or whatnot. Man, they had a whole appeal with me and all that. They made sure I didn't play, bro. So they end up ruling me ineligible. And the whole time, bro, it like I think it took me a couple months to like get myself
You
back
was in a
together for it to
depression. You
click.
was in a depression. You
Yeah,
got
I was.
depressed, bro.
Yeah, I was hurt, bro,
It's your
and
first
that's
love. This game is your first love. Everything you put, and now you saying, "Yo, how'd she get taken away from me like that? Like, I didn't even do nothing
yeah,
like
it
that.
was,
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and honestly, still to this day, bro, it's not nothing that no, because a lot of people still be asking, bro, and I never really like told like the story. Like when I'm telling you, this is my first time out in the air telling this, bro. So
mm,
I never, this has never been told. Like
mm.
nobody know.
We got that
Only
exclusive. We got that exclusive.
exactly, yeah, bro. I never told.
I'm glad
People
you getting
still
it get
ask me
off
to
your
this
chest,
day.
though. That's for sure, brother.
Yeah, yeah, and and from that point, bro, it took like a couple months for me to get my feet back under me, and I was just like, dang, I'm like, I had a friend now, his name Malik Breckenridge. He he kind of like motive. He ain't play sports or nothing, but like
Mm,
he was always that one dude. He motivate like, man, you way
mm.
better than him
Yeah.
type deal. Like I go out there, yeah. And he was that type of guy. He like
Yeah.
I go out there and bust him up. I give him 20
Yeah.
and I don't even hoop. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like yeah, he was
yeah,
one of them dudes. And yeah, bro, me and him like, bro, he came,
lifted
and
you
when I say
spirit,
this,
lifted you
bro,
spirit.
like you was a basketball player before you played college, bro. You know how hard it is to just work out by yourself.
Yes.
It's hard, bro, to work out by yourself because it's just you in there. You know what I mean? Like you ain't got
Motivation, the
nobody. You gotta
motivation,
push yourself.
yeah.
Yeah, you gotta do all that, bro. He came to every and
Mm,
I'm talking like every
mm,
gym session with me, bro. Like every gym session with me, bro. And whether he was sitting outside smoking him a blunt or
mm,
whatever it was, bro, he
mm.
was there. You know
Was
what I
there
mean? He
though. He
came
was there.
every time. Like, come on. He like anytime I wanted to go to that, let's go. We out. Let's go. You know what I mean? Whether he was on his phone, sometimes he helped me rebound, bro. Like he was there every time, bro. And that's what kind of like it drove me back, bro. I got my feet back up under me, bro, and like it was eating me up. I'm watching all my friends and stuff play my last year. Everybody thinking it's over for me. It's over. It's over.
Mm,
And truthfully, I didn't know. Truthfully, I didn't know what I was gonna do after my senior year. So what happened was
how'd you find S4G like?
it's crazy, bro. So my senior year, right? So senior year come basketball over. That kind of like I was relieved, bro, because I'm like, all right, my friends no ain't hooping, ain't nobody hooping, you know what I mean? Like I ain't gotta be
Okay.
watching no games. Yeah. I didn't go to no basketball games or nothing my senior year, bro. I didn't go to one game, bro, not one game. And cause I was kind of like I was ashamed, bro. You know what I
Hurt.
mean? I ain't want to show my face. Like I'm like, bro, I ain't like then
Got
people ask a
tired. People
million
was
and
like
one
asking. I
questions.
don't want to talk about all that. I don't
Yeah. I just kept my head down, bro, and man, I paid somebody 10,000. They showed me where I was at a basketball game. I seen I ain't go to one game, Kev, and yeah, I kept my head down, just working. So basketball season in. So now I'm trying to figure it out. So I'm like, dang, my uncle overseas. So I'm trying to figure it out. I'm like, man, I'm like, I don't know what like. I'm gonna figure it out. Something coming. So I'm emailing coaches left and right, emailing this coach, emailing that coach. left and right, and
Was those
nobody was
emails
respond.
working? Was those emails
No,
working?
nobody
How many
responded to
emails you
me,
think you sent out?
bro. My uncle can vouch for me because I showed him, bro. I probably sent out over like 500 emails,
500.
bro.
Somebody else had to say 500,000 emails. How many responses you?
But I true, I could count on one hand how many responses I got, bro. One hand. So I knew that. So I'm like, dang. I'm like,
Working on it.
so
That ain't gonna
then
work.
it clicked in me again. I'm like, bro, this ain't like these colleges ain't nobody saying nothing. Like, bro, I don't got a chance, bro. I'm like, I'm at this point. I'm like, bro, I go walk on to a Division 1 school because I know I'm good enough to be a walk on. Like, come on now, like I can play. So anyways, no coach's answer, and I kind of like got down on myself again. And my uncle, I'm talking to my uncle and stuff through Skype before he had left overseas. I mean, before I'm talking to my uncle stuff through Skype. I'm like, man, I ain't like, you know what I mean? Like, ain't nobody saying nothing, this and that, blah blah. So I kind of got in my feelings, and he picked me back up.
Mm.
So I remember one time I was at my granny's. I was at my granny, and this is right before I found S4G, right? So I'm at my granny's. I kind of got in my mode some weeks later after that. I think at this point we like almost in the summertime or whatnot. So I got in my feelings again, bro. And I'm like, I told my uncle I went downstairs. He downstairs before he about to go overseas. I'm like, bro, I'm like, man, I'm like, bro, I'm about to start. This what I told him. He vouched for me. I'm like, man, I'm about to pick up a pack. That's what I told him. He was like, he started laughing because he didn't take me serious. You know what I'm saying? He said like, bro, like he knew the whole time he wasn't gonna let me do none stuff like that. So I'm like, I'm about to pick. I'm like, man, it's over. Like I ain't who. I'm done. He like, bro. He started laughing, and then the laugh turned into serious like this. And he like, bro, like I had a long conversation with him, and we talked or whatnot. And then I was still kind of like, after that talk, I'm still kind of like, man, I don't know
Which
if,
direction I'm gonna go?
yeah, yeah. So I was like, let me give it another shot. So boom, I emailed probably like 200 more college coaches. I'm like, man, I'm like, you know what? I said, let me try prep. I'm gonna try prep school and stuff, right? Yeah, yeah. So yeah, cause my uncle went prep school, so
Okay,
I'm like, I'm gonna
okay.
try prep schools. So boom, I don't know how I came across S4G. So I'm emailing prep schools at this point. I'm
It
getting
was your
numbers off
uncle. I
the.
think Coach told me it was your uncle.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So I'm looking for everything, bro. So I end up finding S4G. So I'm like, yo, this in North Carolina. I'm like, it's kind of close. You know what I'm saying? I can boogie right there. I'm like, it's close. So I'm like, man, I'm hoping this coach end up answering back or whatnot, blah blah. So I don't know if it was my uncle or me. I can't remember if it was my uncle or me. But I know Coach Solomon and my uncle end up chatting or whatnot. Boom,
Mhm.
boom. And that's when Coach, man, when I talked to Coach and Coach said, yeah, like come on down, like he gonna give me that shot.
Gave you that confidence.
Oh man, like that took, man. That's why I'm so thankful for Coach Solomon because at the end of the day, bro, I don't care what heights I went to, bro. At the end of the day, if that day didn't happen, bro, God only knows. You know,
You do
I
know though.
don't.
You do know.
Yeah. So God only knows. I don't know where I be, what I be doing, or any of that. Like if He didn't give me that shot, bro, and man, when He gave me that shot, bro, I was so thankful, bro. Like everything off my chest. Like this the first time like I smiled. I seen my mama smile. You know.
Mm,
So I was
mm,
happy, bro, and like now I'm going in the gym. I got purpose now.
mm,
So
mm,
yeah, so I ain't going in the gym working, not getting no paycheck no more. Now I got purpose. Like
mm.
boom, we gonna figure it out. But look, Kev, I'm gonna tell you something else. Right before this though, my uncle had was at West Virginia State University before this even happened. West Virginia, he was a senior there at West Virginia State University too. He actually he actually got me no, he wasn't a senior at West Virginia State, but he knew the coach. That's where he went. He transferred from Nebraska to West
Oscar, yeah.
Virginia State. Yeah, before even all that happened, bro, I had a full ride to Division 2. I'm
Mm.
about to tell you something tricky, right? This so crazy. And this when I found S4G though. Right before that, it was me, my uncle, and my mom. Coach put the letter and 10 in front of my face. We in his office, and this coach, he say he, and it is what it is. Like he say he'll shake my hand here and there when he see me. He still, I know he still feels some type of way about this day. We was in his office. I had a full ride to West Virginia State University, and at that point, I'm like, bro, like I'm like, I'm trying to go D1. Like that's where I want to be. And like when I put my mind on something, that's what I'm gonna do. And we was in his office, and Coach Brian Poors, me, my mom, and my uncle. So everybody thinking I'm about to sign West Virginia State University. We get in there, he put the letter of 10 in front of my face. And I ain't even know I was gonna do this. Something clicked in me. Like I got this voice in my head, like, man, you going D1. Like you going D1.
Mm.
And I
You believe
turned
in God
everything
though, right?
around. Yeah, yes, sir.
I
Yes,
bet.
sir.
I got you.
All
Good. Yeah.
praise to God,
That's for sure. I
And
ain't. That's crazy that you say that.
yeah, all praise to God, bro. I looked coach in his eye. I said, Coach, I said, I'm not coming here. I was like, I'm going D1. Gam his pay. I said respectfully, gam his paper back. My mom, and my uncle looking at me like, they looking like, bro, is you like you crazy? And at this point, my mom fed up. You know what I mean? She fed up. We walk out like coach ain't have nothing else to say. You could see it in his face like he kind of felt offended or whatever he felt. He was red. But he ain't had nothing else to say. We walk out. As we walk into the car, I knew I was about to hear it. My mom like, you better get a job. I don't know where you think you
Get
going
out my
to
house.
doing it. Yeah, she going off, kid. So I'm like, man, I'm like, in my head, I'm like, bro, did I just I don't know what I just did. Like, I'm like, bro, did I just mess up? My uncle, like, my uncle was lost for where he like, dang, bro, like, you had a full ride. That's all he kept saying. He like a full ride. He like, your mom ain't had to pay for nothing. My mom like, oh, don't worry about it. We appreciate you, Josh. He's talking to her little brother. We appreciate you, but I don't know what he gonna do. He better figure it out on his own. I don't know. Boo. Woo. So that's when I came across.
Prep
That's
school.
when I had to put in extra effort. Yeah, came across Coach Solomon, and that's what really took it all my chest. Cause when
Oh.
Coach gave me that chance, and then my mom and I finally told him, I'm like, look, I'm going to a school now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it took. I was so thankful for it, bro. And like, I know my mom ain't really had no money and stuff at the time, like, and she was just frustrated with everything too, man. It was just,
Lot.
it was bad,
Lot.
And I coach. That's why I tell people every day, like, bro, like, it ain't nothing that you can tell me about coach and S4G. Don't come to me telling me, oh, he doing this wrong or he doing that wrong. Bro, I done been through it with him firsthand, bro.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
ain't nothing that
yeah,
you could tell me,
yeah,
bro.
yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I mean? Like, I
yeah,
know the whole family. I done been
yeah,
through it with y'all
yes,
firsthand, bro.
yes.
So it ain't nothing that you can tell me,
Living
bro.
in the
You can go
crib,
and
like
tell
you know what I'm
me,
saying? Like,
yeah, yeah. It was and y'all took me in, bro, like and that's what made me, bro, cause like still at the same time, I'm 18 years old, 17 years old, and I'm still away from home, bro. So like y'all saved me from being homesick. You know what I mean? Cause I felt like I was around my family, my real family, you know what I mean? So and Miss Dina, she act just like my mom, you know what I mean?
Graham cooking that good
She
food.
yeah, cooking a good food, all that, you know what I'm saying? So and she stayed on top of me, bro. And she used to get mad at me. You can ask her still to this day, bro. She used to get mad at me because I was so accustomed to eating ramen noodles, bro.
Mm.
And that's like when you come from the trenches of the hood, bro. Like that's what you know what I mean. Your
Let me get
mom,
quick
look, get you
ramen.
some noodles. I better eat some noodles out of school, and that's what I'm used to eating. Miss Dana used to be so mad because even when she cooked, sometimes I still want ramen noodles, bro. So. And
Mm.
I used to tell like Miss Dina, like, nah, you not eating no ramen noodles. And she used to hide the ramen noodles from. She used to like that salt is
Mm.
so bad for you, Day Day. You cannot be eating this every day. She used to tell me this, and she cooking good meals for us. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, shout out to Miss Dina. Yeah, Miss Dina didn't play, bro. So yeah, she stayed on top. She stayed on top of us, bro. And then Jordan just made it easy. He just a brother from another, bro.
Mhm.
I ain't talked to like, everybody went their own paths and stuff. I ain't talked to Jordan in a little hot minute, bro. But like, bro, anytime I chop it over, bro, it's like we never left. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Bro.
it ain't nothing that they can change. Like this my
Man,
real
bro.
people, man. It's
Yeah, yeah.
family, bro. Like
Your
forever,
relatives is
bro.
who is blood, but then family is what, you know what I'm saying? You come into a family, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, and
you know what I'm saying?
and
You fight with
it was
family, you argue with family, but family is still family. You still love family. You can't take away what's already been built. Like, you can't change history.
right. Yep. And
You know what I mean?
that was one of the main things, bro. That kept me going, bro. Like motivated. I was comfortable, bro. I was comfortable too, bro. Like Miss Dana made sure I was good. Coach, y'all made sure I was good, bro. Like it was cool. And then coach, like me and coach, like man, everything, in the basketball terms, anyways, bro. Like coach still being a coach to us, but he being a father figure to us too. So
Mhm.
sometimes we
Getting you
used to
tight.
be, I'm staying with y'all, bro. So sometimes I'm pissed off at it. I'm mad. I'm mad at coach. You know what I'm saying? And me and Jordan, we pissed off at him. And then we gotta go to practice and see him, bro. So it was kind of it was cool, man. I appreciate all of y'all for that, bro. It was an amazing time, bro. And if I could run it back 20 more times, I would, bro. I run it back, bro. I run it
Got to
back,
give
bro.
it to the
Cause
next generation. Speak upon
yeah,
a little bit about the practices, the training, and some of the games.
man, practice was an all out war with us. Anyway, yeah, it was all out war. Like, yeah, coach to have us. We'd be in the gym for even after practice. We was gym rats though.
Gym rat.
We was practicing in
Fitness
I
connection.
forget. Yeah, he said, yeah, we was practicing in I can't remember what gym we was practicing in, but we was gym rats. Even
Fitness
after
connection.
practice, yeah, right,
Freezing up in there, cold,
right.
cold,
Yep,
hot. You
yep.
losing 100 pounds in a day, bro. You in there,
Yeah.
you gotta have a hoodie and gloves on to shoot in the winter.
Right. Yeah, yeah, cause we was kind of like that first generation type
Yeah,
of deal, bro,
yeah.
with y'all and yeah, coach
That was
had us.
actually the
We was
second
going
class,
after it.
but like, yeah,
Yeah, coach had us going after it or whatnot. We played against older guys all the time.
college.
Played against college dudes,
How
yeah,
many
college
games you
dudes.
think you played that year?
Oh gosh, bro, I ain't gonna lie. We probably played like 50 games, bro.
Games, bro.
Like, and then we
All on the
traveled
road.
like. Yeah, we played against, and this some of the
You name
notable
some of the
names that
talents. Like,
people,
how was the talent and all that stuff?
bro, the talent. When coach say you gonna play against some talent. Like we play, I named some couple guys out of like we play against Frank Mason,
That's right.
Terry Rozier, Anton Gill, who else? Shannon Evans. Bro, it's a lot. It's a lot. Like it's kind. It was a
Too
lot,
many
and
to name.
we was in North Carolina class. We was in the North Carolina Classic tournaments, like Thanksgiving tournaments, all that stuff, bro. So you gonna play, you gonna get what you get, bro. You gonna play, bro. You gonna play a lot of games too, bro.
Mhm.
It's a nonstop deal. So yeah, we was practicing all the time in the gym 24/7. Then we playing against other top players in the country, and we going to Virginia, traveling to Virginia to play these dudes and stuff. So we got to play against dudes that's been in the league. You know what I mean? So it wasn't no mediocre schedule. We played against JUCOs too. Yeah, we played against JUCOs too. We did everything, bro. Like I say, we played about 50 games. 50
Game.
games, bro. It was a nonstop deal with us, bro. So
Hmm.
that was pretty sweet, bro. It was pretty sweet.
Well, how did you
Just being
improve your game? Like, how did you say that your game improved coming there?
I had coming to prep school. My game, it gave me way more. It gave me way more confidence, bro. So as the year progressed, like I was gaining more and more confidence. You know what I'm
You was
saying?
putting
And
up major numbers too, bro.
yeah,
Five
yeah, yeah,
point
for
point
sure.
games and all that, bro. Like he was killing them.
Yeah, yeah.
You
So
understand that?
yeah.
You forgot the other dude, Millenhouse and all that you was going to war with.
Yeah, yeah. Mental
Believe
House.
they were
Yeah.
stacked.
Believe, yeah, believe prep. All yeah, I forgot about Shadil. I
Yeah.
actually just talked to him. Bryce Jones. Yeah,
Yeah.
Bryce Jones, Shadil. I forget the other kid's name that went to South Carolina too. I forgot about yeah, bro. We played. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. We
Stumptown.
played talent all
Talent.
across the board, bro. All across the board, talent. Ain't no and ifs or buts about it. Talent all across the board. I forgot about all them. I forgot about yeah, but Bryce Young, all them New York dudes. Yeah, it was love, bro. And I still got a connection with them still to this day, bro. Like basketball
Crazy,
take you
right?
around, bro. Yeah. And it's good and it's good, but yeah, bro, it gave me confidence and stuff. It gave me confidence and stuff, and I just knew, bro, and I couldn't go straight to had I had my grades and stuff right,
Hmm.
I couldn't go
What kind of schools
straight.
they
That
talk about
matriculate.
that? What kind of schools was coming after you? Like,
I actually and coach will tell you Cincinnati came to a practice and they
I
like me.
remember that Larry King.
Cincinnati came to a practice, they like me. Ryder came to a practice, they like me. Savannah State, they like me too, but wasn't none of them really trying to pull the trigger, you know. And I remember
Georgia
all these
State. Yeah,
dudes.
Georgia State.
Georgia State, yeah, just a bunch of yeah, bunch of guys, bunch of Division One schools. But
Grades though.
coach, yeah, they was bringing them in there. Yeah, the matriculation letter killed me, so I had to take the junior college route. But I remember all these guys, all these dudes that wouldn't pull the trigger that I remember from junior college, bro. I didn't talk to in junior college because then I became the number one JC point guard in the country, top 25 player in the country. Then now all y'all want to come and try to offer. You know what I mean? So I just didn't feel like they was messing with me at the time how I wanted them to mess with me, you know. So yes, I wouldn't talk like Savannah State coach black guy, I forget his name. Yeah, he tried a couple times. I just tell him like, bro, like coach he like it's Savannah State one time. I tell him Coach Sly wouldn't understand it until I had to tell him. I'm like, bro, I ain't talking to him, bro. Like I ain't talking to him. I'm like, I got there's other D1 schools that want me and stuff too. Like you had your chance, bro. Like I tried to warn y'all and tell y'all I'm dead. You know what I mean? And once they seen like me playing against other legitimate talent too, bro. Like they seen it and my grades and stuff. I got a 3.0 honor roll student,
Mm.
all that. Now y'all
Junior
want to come
college was
knocking.
good. You did junior college the right way. Like,
Right, right. Yeah. Now they want to come knocking and stuff like that now. But bro, it yeah, that kind of like it rubbed off on me the wrong way. So I wouldn't talk to none of them dudes that was recruiting me in prep school that didn't pull the trigger. You know what I'm saying? And coach be like, why you won't talk? I'm like, man, I'm not talking to Savannah State, bro. Like y'all can say what y'all want. Like he had his chance, and I actually told him, he like, all right, well, hey, whatever you call is what you call. You know what I'm saying? I'm his point guard. I'm the motor of the team. Like, bro, I'm telling you, I'm not talking to him. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, S4G prepared me, bro. So like, once I got in junior college, and junior college not sweet either, bro. Ain't
it's
nothing
not.
sweet about junior college at all. I tell people this every day, kids this every day, bro. If you think for 1 second you're gonna go into junior college and you think it's sweet, bro, you're crazy, bro. Ain't nothing sweet about junior college. So grind too, bro. It's
More
kids
of a grind.
hungry, bro. It's 20 kids. We had 20 kids. Me and Jordan left. We met me, Jordan, and Jordan was at
Right.
Malo State
That's
together
right. That's right. That's right.
with 20 other players though, bro. When we got on campus, it's 20 players, Kev. It's not 10 or 12 or 13 or 16 players. It's 20 players, bro. So I knew all rip, but I was already so confident, bro. Like
Mm.
I'm gonna stand, like I'm a hold my own, you know what I mean? So I knew the whole time, bro. The whole time I'm like, and I'm the smallest one on the team. So
Mm,
you know how certain players get small player like man, he little, he tiny, like they
yeah,
ain't worried about you type
yeah,
deal.
yeah.
Man, that first practice came. I still remember like it was yesterday. That first practice came. We was doing like a three on three, or like three man. You pass, and then that third person is live. You three on three is live, and then the next three come, bro. Jordan will tell you, bro, that first practice came, bro. I probably went like 10 to 15 points straight, bro. 10,
Mm.
15 points straight. Boom, boom, boom. And everybody now I'm on notice. I done woke everybody up. I'm like,
Mm.
like I
With
ain't
this
come to
dude right
play.
here,
Like
like
this,
I ain't come to
yeah.
play, like.
Yeah, so I end up killing or whatnot, and I remember like it was yesterday. We ride home. We got an African on the team. We got an African. His name Emmanuel Zoo. We got an African on the team, and somebody said something about me, like saying I was all right or whatnot. I can't remember who was saying it. And first thing the African said, he said, "Shoo!" He said him. He said the best player on the team. I, I still remember it was like it was yesterday, bro. I'm dying laughing. He's like, y'all can't do nothing with him. I swear to God, y'all can't do nothing with him. Yeah, and he was a big fan from day one, bro. And like when I kind of figured that out, you know what I mean? Like everybody was cool and stuff like that, but bro, like yeah, junior
And
college
you
a
came there. You
grind,
came there
bro.
with a mission. You came there with a mission. So you came JUCO
Yeah,
All American, came the number one point guard in JUCO, and then
yeah.
what happened after that?
And then I went to Missouri State, bro. I had every major school in the
Yeah,
country knocking.
you
Yeah,
need all that.
Tennessee, Ole Miss. Uh, I had everybody. Arkansas,
Kansas State.
Missouri. Yeah, I actually was going to go to Tennessee. I actually was
Mm,
going to go to Tennessee, but Coach Tyndall at the time, see, my coach Sly knew a bunch of inside stuff, so he
mm,
knew Coach Tyndall was gonna get fired
mm,
before the media and everything else knew. So I end up not going to Tennessee, and then Memphis coach passing to Derek. That's yeah, Derek Rose
Josh.
coach
Yeah, Josh.
passing. Yeah. So he actually, and that's when I was started. That was the first time I was ever starstruck, bro. So when
Mm.
they called me, Memphis called me and offered me, bro, and I couldn't believe it was him. Like he on the phone, he like, "Hey man, it's Josh." I'm like, "Josh?" He's like, "It's the head basketball coach of Memphis University." I'm like, "What?" And I remember I was sitting on the steps. I just came back from practice, and I looked at my girlfriend. I'm looking. I'm like, I'm kind of muted the phone, like this Memphis. And I unmuted. He's like, "Yeah, man." He's like, "Man, we'll like to have you here." He's like, "You great point guard. I'd like to offer you a full ride, this and that, blah blah." And I'm like, "Yo," I'm like, this who Coach Derrick Rose. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
Yeah.
hyped. I'm hyped, bro. I remember like it was yesterday. I saved his. He had called. This was his third time calling. I'm saved his voicemails, all that,
Yeah,
bro. Text
yeah, yeah.
messages and stuff. And this is the first time it clicked, bro. I'm like, dang, bro. Like my work, my hard work, actually
Paying off.
paying off, bro. You know what I mean? So, and I end up choosing Missouri State, bro. And this is before this. I mean, we could talk about it now. Missouri State, yeah, they made sure family and stuff was good.
Mm,
Got a bunch of money and stuff. You know what I
mm,
mean? Take care of my people. Made sure my baby was good. All that.
mm,
Had two cars out there.
mm.
Yeah, so they made sure everything was good, and coach and I wouldn't even talk to Missouri State. This the honest to God truth. I didn't talk to Missouri State. They had been trying to get me all year. I had it in my mind like I'm going high major. I'm going high major. I had Arizona State too. Jaheed Carson was there. I had Murray State. That's when John Morant was there. I was waiting to see if John Morant was going to leave for the draft. I was waiting to see if Jaheed Carson was going to leave for the draft. There was a bunch of stuff playing in factors, bro, for me going high major because I wasn't going nowhere where I was going to sit my first year. Then
Mhm.
Fred Van Fleet was at Wichita
Yeah,
State.
I remember that.
Yeah, so it was some good point guards out there, bro. So like I would have had to probably wait my time, you know what I mean? So I end up choosing Missouri State. and cause I knew it was a high mid. So my coach they was asking like what do you need for us to, you know what I mean, for us to talk, for you to talk to us and this and that, blah blah. And they was like, do you want your coach to come, blah blah. And I'm like, coach? I'm like, what coach? And like, coach Sly. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, why not? I'm like, we could do that deal too. Like, throw my coach in there. My
Mm,
coach only making 16,000 a year, you know? And
mm.
he like, okay, so how early would you sign with us? We get the coach, get everything on board, get everything rolling. So boom. And Coach Sly so real. I'll tell you, that's why I still mess with Coach Sly still to this day, man. He making 16,000 a year. He tell me before I even decide to commit to Missouri State, or he tell me in his office, he like close the door. I close the door. He like, man, look. He like, you don't gotta do this for me. You know what I'm saying? He like, you ain't gotta do this for me. He like, this ain't, you know what I mean? Like, you pick what school that's gonna be good for you and your family. He like, don't do this because of me. Like, I promise you, I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be straight. And this and that. And I told him like, nah. I'm like, you gave me a chance too. You know what I mean? I'm like, you gave me a chance too. I'm like, you come with me. And then he looked at me. Man, you can see he had the biggest smile on his face. Biggest smile. The
He was
biggest
hoping that you
smile.
said that.
Man, he started packing up that office,
That
man.
nigga,
Look,
they.
yeah, that next day I look, man, coach packing up that office because he had to be out there in the summertime. So he had to
Mm,
resign from his job early. So we
mm,
was still at Motlow while he was leaving or whatnot. And then the news wasn't gonna be out that he was gonna be an assistant until till later on in the summertime. And yeah, they got the job done and stuff like that. And Coach Lutz told me too. He coach at Purdue University. He told me too. He like, man, look, he like, I know you're a talent. He like, but he like, yeah, we got other guards like upperclassmen and stuff in here too. Like, I'm not just gonna hand you anything. Like, you gonna have to work for what you work for. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if a walk on beat you out of spot, like that's what it's gonna be. Like,
mm,
he gonna have the keys to the car. You know what I'm saying? He like, I'm not saying that a walk on gonna beat you out of spot, but I'm letting you know. Like, don't think it's sweet. Like, don't think you coming there because you a highest recruit, then I'm just gonna hand you everything. Nah, so and one of my best friends, Reggie, I actually took one of my best friends, Reggie, with me. He didn't have the grades. He had a couple low D1 offers, but he didn't have the grades or whatnot. So Missouri State worked some stuff out with him too. And we had one more scholarship left. And that scholarship was supposed to go to one of my best friends, Reggie Williams too. And he ended up not getting it. A walk on beat him out the scholarship,
mm,
beat him out the scholarship, bro. And it was just too hard for him, bro. And that transition from coming from prep JUCO to D1, bro, that's a whole transition, bro. Like, it ain't for the weak. You know what I mean?
built
It's
for that.
like,
You was
I
built for that.
yeah, yeah. So and like, Reggie was staying with me at the time, bro. And
Mm,
like, it was getting hard for me, bro. Like, it's getting hard. I'm struggling in work. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, I'm struggling in workouts and stuff too, bro. Like, and Reggie was still kind. I was kind of. I'm like a year, almost a year older than Reggie. So like, I'm kind of like, and I'm more mature than Reggie. So I'm kind of at the time, and I'm kind of like, I'm kind of like big bro type deal. So I'm waking him up. I gotta wake him up. It's like a kid,
mm.
bro. Like, I gotta wake
Too
him up. We
much
got practice at
responsibility for
5
you.
a.m.
You trying to figure.
Yeah, and I'm trying to figure it out. So yeah, it became a time, bro. I flat out told him in a we walking back. This before I got my car and stuff, and I told him like, bro, look, bro, I'm like, I can't be waking you up in the morning times, bro. I'm like, I'm struggling myself, bro. I'm trying to figure it out, bro. I'm like, it's hard, bro. I'm like, this is hard, bro. I'm like, I can't be trying to get dressed in the crib. I'm already letting you stay in my crib, bro. You know what I mean? Like, which I
Got
ain't got
you
no
in the
problem
school.
with it. Yeah, and I'm trying to balance everything out, bro. I'm trying to get you. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to figure out. I can't. It's like I'm taking care of a kid, bro. Like, I flat out told him, he like, bro, you ain't gotta wake me up. I'm like, bro. I'm serious, bro. Like, that next day we had a 5 a.m. Kev.
Mhm.
We had a 5 a.m. I still remember like it was yesterday, bro. Bro, not up. He not
Mm,
up. So I'm like, bro. I told him like, but sometimes you gotta give people you love tough love. You know what I mean? So I gave him some tough love because like I'm like, bro, I'm not playing with you. Like I'm serious. I can't keep doing this. So I end up leaving out the door. I ain't
Mhm.
waking him up. I end up leaving out the door, bro. As bad as it sound, bro, but you gotta understand, like I'm trying to figure it out too, bro. Like it's been I done woke you up for weeks, bro. Now it's time you gotta wake yourself, set your own alarm. I'm doing it, bro. If I can do it, you can do it too.
That's a,
So I left out the door. So I get the weights, 5 a.m. weight coach, like everybody looking around like where Reggie? Cause they know he's staying with me. They like, where Reggie? I'm like, bro, I flat out told him, I'm like, bro, I told him, I'm not waking nobody up no more, bro. I'm trying to figure this out myself. My weight coach was like, let's go. He was like,
good.
he
No, no, I'm
basically,
glad.
yeah, he
I'm glad
like,
you mentioned that because those are hard sacrifices that you got to make, like, you know what I'm saying, and you coming from your perspective that this is someone you love, that you want to help them, like you just helped a lot
right,
of people, like, you know what I'm saying, but you coming from a situation where you had to make a name for yourself, you had to work hard, you had 12th grade you didn't play, you went to prep school, you had to go to JUCO, now you going to the next level, and you've been away from your family, you already had to make sacrifices and stuff like that, and so
right,
this is the maturity. This is what it takes to be a great player, to be a professional player. You have to make these hard decisions, right? Now,
right,
yeah, I can't be late because so eventually your habits is going to fall on me, and I'm going to be late, and I'm going to be out of the situation, and now who's going to help me out? Like, you know what I'm trying to say?
right. Yeah, right.
So
Yeah. And
having that mindset is necessary. Like, you know what I'm saying? So what would you say to someone else that was like considering to come here and because we starting our JV program, right?
mm-hmm,
So we could
right.
get kids when they're younger,
Mm-hmm.
right? So they don't have to wait till they in the 12th grade or prep. They could start when they're younger, got more time to develop that mindset, develop your skill set,
Mm-hmm.
get that guidance that they need, and and just get that whole just everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? So what would you say to somebody?
Man, I would say for all the kids that's out there that's trying to be great, trying to be good at basketball, bro. Basketball is hard, it's not easy. I would say if your mind ain't right and you ain't ready to take that straight path, that the good path, the good way. If you ain't ready physically and mentally, bro, don't come. That's where G's not for you.
Hmm.
You gotta be locked in and day out. And I'm not here to tell you, like I said, like everything ain't sweet, bro. Like S for G not sweet, bro. You gonna have some rough days, some days, bro. There's gonna be some days where you probably not gonna want to get up, bro. And you got practice at this time, practice at that time. It's gonna be some days like that, bro. But you gotta keep going and keep pushing yourself, bro, cause they gonna do everything in their power to get you seen. If you good enough, they're gonna do everything in their power to get you seen, and they gonna put you right in front of the water, bro. They gonna put you in front of the water, but they can't make you drink it. You know what I'm saying? They gonna put you in front of the water. They gonna put S for G gonna put you in front of the water. You ain't got to worry about everything. Gonna take care of itself. From coaches, you don't got to worry about nothing. All you gotta do is put your head down and grind, bro. Follow direction, grind, bro. Don't be one of them kids that don't listen because they been around for a long time. They know what they doing. I put all of my trust. I was just an 18-year-old kid, bro. I put all of my trust in these guys. You know what I'm saying? And look, it paid off. I ended up playing professional basketball, going Division 1. Like everything worked out, bro. Everything gonna work itself out though. But you gotta put your trust in God too. Put your trust in God and put your trust in these guys, bro. You gonna be undefeated.
That's
That's
for
what I
sure.
like. You
That's
gonna be
for sure.
undefeated, bro. Like it ain't. It's not too much you can say, bro, about S4G. It's a great program, and I'm not here to say, and I'm not here to just tell you it's a great program. Like it's a great program. It's a family oriented program. Like this is what it is. They make sure you good. They gonna make sure you good. Make sure you living right, man. You ain't all that stuff. So I mean, it's a great place to be in Raleigh, North Carolina. And then it's kind of like like I couldn't understand too, bro. I never the time that I was there,
Raleigh, too nice,
it,
right?
I never I never seen or heard violence, bro. I
Yes.
didn't see it. Like that's what I was thinking of, bro. I can't think of a time like
It was
where
there though,
like
but y'all wasn't on that side though.
yeah, yeah,
We ain't
yeah,
put you
yeah.
in no type of.
Yeah, and that
You
was
understand?
good though.
Because
That
think
was
about that.
good.
Yeah, you want coming from another state, right? You can't put
Yeah.
somebody in a situation where something could happen to them, and you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. It was all love. That side that we was on, it was all
Because you
love.
was
And
focused
people.
on ball, though. You did the right thing, though, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
hmm
you know, that was a great story, and I'm glad that I got to hear more about it. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? And I see now you giving back to the next generation. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah, yep.
But
Starting the training kids and stuff. I always wanted to though, bro. I always wanted to start training kids. So it just had to be the right time I've been in it for like a year now. Yeah, yeah, a year now.
that
It's going on a year. Yeah, it's going on a year. It's going on a year. I've been in it for like a year now, bro. And
love
training was the same way. Same way, Kev. Like I couldn't. I'm in another state. Don't nobody really know who I am, you know what I mean? But I didn't have no kids, and it was frustrating at first, bro. Like my girlfriend and everything. I'm like, bro, like I can't. I'm like, I'm passing out flyers and stuff, trying to
it.
figure it
Back
out.
to the grind.
Same
Back to
way,
the grind.
back to the grind. Exactly, back to the grind. And then once I got that first kid,
Start
it, it,
figuring it
it made
out.
me happy, bro. It
Yeah.
was it was I was happy, bro. Then I got that second kid. I
Mm.
was even more happy. Then, man, I got a busload of kids now.
What do you
This
do?
is
That's
making
what's up, bro. That's what's up.
yeah, yeah.
That's what's
So
up. And we
yeah,
need to
it
put.
was
We're gonna put together. We're gonna put you try to put together an annual camp that we need to talk. We need to discuss that. We could
yeah,
put
yeah,
a
yeah, for
Daquan
sure.
Miller
I'm
camp
always down.
in Raleigh. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? We could market out here as well. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? We had
Yeah,
Coach Drew, the bronze coach this summer.
yeah. I definitely need to come back, bro. I told myself that I need to go back to. I want to come back to Raleigh. I want to go back to Motlow. I
Mm,
want to go back to Missouri State. I want to go back to all the stumping grounds, bro. Just
you
you
got
know what I
to.
mean,
Now you
to
got to.
revisit everything, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, look, and one more thing, man. Look, I tell the kids too, bro. You might think you have it bad, bro, but it's
Mm,
always somebody else that got it worse. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
Always, bro. And look,
mm,
with me even coming to S4G, my mom them took me down there. My mom meant to mention this too. My mom them took me down there in a car, bro. They
mm,
really didn't even have the money and stuff to do all that,
mm.
bro, at the time. You know what I mean? So they took me down there in a car, bro. But from that point forward, bro, guess how you think I was coming back and forth to North Carolina, visiting family, coming back and forth? The Greyhound, bro. I was taking a
Come on.
14-hour Greyhound, and it was only a 3.5, 4 hour trip, bro. That's
Mm,
how bad I wanted it, though. See what I'm
mm.
saying? That's how bad I
Sure.
wanted it. I'm taking Greyhounds, bro. 14 hours. Really, it's a 3.5, 4 hour trip, but I'm taking 14 hours on the bus to
Mm,
get back and forth to school. You know what I'm saying? So
mhm.
yeah, you gotta want it, bro. You can't let nobody want it more than you. And your parents, they daggone sure can't want it more than you, bro. So yeah, that's legit.
Appreciate
Great
that.
place
That was
though, man.
real. You know what I'm saying? This is recorded. I'm gonna put it out there, stuff like that. This was. I feel this was this. I feel this is. You know, you was the second person I talked to. And I feel
hmm
like this is good for the players because we need to hear your story. Like this is dumb educational, but as you
Right,
spoke about it, I saw that you went down certain paths that you hadn't been down in a while. Like, you know what I'm trying to say?
right,
Like when you
right,
met me, that's what I was going through. I was going down certain paths and I was trying to navigate and I was trying to understand and stuff
right,
like that. And just being around basketball, being around y'all, being around, it helped. It helped to try to figure out, like, dang, what's life is about. Cause you feel like a failure once you didn't go somewhere. You like, dang, maybe I failed. Like, you know what I'm trying to say?
right, right,
What I'm
right,
supposed to
right,
do? Like, where all this add up to? Y'all said this, y'all said that. So,
Hmm.
and so yeah, so you know what I'm saying, this was a great story, bro. You could write a book off of this and stuff like that. You need to write a
No,
book.
for sure. Yeah, I thought I that's why I thought about getting a bunch of stuff out there, bro. Like just because like people still to this day like just don't like, and the story I told you, bro, like that's even
Makes
like
it
I even met I didn't even get into the part where I became like my first year at Missouri State and I was killing and stuff and got all these awards. I was
So
all
let's do a part
conference.
two. Let's do a part two. Let's do
Yeah,
a part
yeah,
two,
yeah,
and
yeah.
we'll discuss. Let's do a part
Hmm.
two, right? We're gonna do a part two to this, and we're gonna talk about your college and pro. We're gonna teach,
Right.
like, because a lot of kids out there want to go overseas as well. Like,
Yeah,
you understand
yeah.
what
And
I'm trying to
ain't
say?
nothing sweet. Ain't nothing sweet
You
about
understand what,
overseas.
like, you know what I'm trying to say? So you can
Right,
tell them
right,
about that experience, and you know what I'm trying to say, and because your path is a path that many could potentially have to take. You did the hard route. You did what
right.
prep school was about. You went there, you prepared yourself, you used it as a springboard, right? You didn't go right, you didn't get right to D1. You went to junior college and had to prove yourself on that level, right?
Yeah, yeah.
To
You gotta
D1, prove
prove, bro.
yourself on that level. You understand
Yep.
what I'm trying to say? Then you went to the pro. So at the end of the day, someone being a top 10 recruit versus your story is way more that could take your story than the top 10 recruit. You understand
Right,
what I'm trying
right,
to say? It
right.
ain't, right, chances it ain't gonna happen for you like that. You know what
Right,
I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah, yeah,
Everybody
yeah,
wants that, but it is rare. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
then we'll
Yep.
come back and do a part two, and we'll talk about, you know, life overseas, what it was like,
All that stuff.
why,
Yeah.
what the difference is, what you thought before you went there, like how you experienced when you went there, and all that kind of good stuff. We'll get it out there.
Okay, yeah, for sure. Yeah, yeah. Well, it was good, bro. This was a good conversation, man. Look, if you choosing any prep school out there, man, it's the right school for you, man.
Appreciate
S4G.
you, brother.
S4G, man. Kev Gibbs, Coach Solomon, Kyle Solomon. You got Miss Dina. Miss Dina do some dirty work too, man. It's love out there, bro. It's
Appreciate that,
love, bro.
brother. Yes,
It's
sir.
love all the way, bro. I trust, hey, good, genuine people, bro. If you're
You
gonna put your trust in somebody, you got some, man. You got some weirdos out there,
got some
man. You got,
weirdos.
yeah. You got good, genuine people right here, man. Like you ain't got the they ain't gonna tell you nothing wrong, bro. Nothing wrong or nothing that's gonna hurt you, bro. So you know what I mean. So it was good, bro. S4G, the place to be,
Appreciate you,
man.
brother. Appreciate
Yeah,
you.
for
I
sure,
got you.
for
I'll
sure.
contact you
Yep.
for part two, brother. Love you.
Oh,
Keep
all
doing your
right,
thing, all
love,
right?
bro. Love you too,
Yep,
bro.
yep,
Yep.
definitely, brother. All right.
All right. See you.